wonderful people. It's a beautiful day here today, and you're welcome to a fierce twist. Today, I share with you my perfect goat meat stew recipe. This recipe is flavor-packed, appealing, and delicious. I already cleaned my goat meat, and these are my ingredients to steam my goat meat. I'll chop my onion, ginger, garlic, and blend this together with my anise seed, black peppercorns, and some water. I'll be adding some beef seasoning, salt, together with my marinade to season my goat meat. I'll stir very well until the goat is well coated with this marinade. After the meat is nicely coated, I'll marinate this for an hour. Cook the meat until it is tender to your taste. When the meat is tender enough, we will be separating the meat from the broth. And this broth is going to bring us more flavor in our stew. In a pot, we'll add some oil and begin frying our meat. We are going to fry our meat till it's dry and crisp on the outside and juicy and flavorful inside. Look how appetizing this goat meat looks. This is so tempting. We will be using some tomatoes, red onions, red bell peppers, habanero pepper, ginger, and some herbs to make our tomato sauce. So, we will be cutting our tomatoes into two, squeeze the juice and seeds out, and place them in our baking tray. I'll be chopping all the other vegetables and spreading them up in my tray. I'll add 2 habanero chilies and some ginger. And to intensify the flavors, I'll be using some fresh herbs, most of which are from my garden. You can use any herb of your choice. I'll be using some fresh rosemary, basil, parsley, and cilantro. I already washed these, so I'll just spread them over my vegetables. We're trying to get a deepened combination of flavors from all the ingredients, especially from the herbs. This isn't your everyday goat stew. This is a fierce twist. We will be adding some olive oil. This is because oil is an essential part of roasting, especially to achieve that delicious caramelization that we are expecting. We will mix this very well until our vegetables are well coated with our olive oil. And these colors are already evoking my taste buds and stimulating my appetite. I already preheated my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll roast my vegetables for a total of 35 minutes, tossing and rotating them halfway through. And my home already smells so good, with the flavors from the vegetables and the herbs. You know, rosemary and goat meat is actually a match made in heaven. And the aroma says it all. I'll blend half of a medium-sized red onion with some sweet pepper and anise seeds, and slice the other half of the onion to begin my stew. Our vegetables are looking gorgeous here. They release their juices and are well roasted and caramelized. We will allow this to cool down and transfer it into a blender. We will blend this and set it aside. We'll add our sliced onions into the same oil we used to fry our goat meat. We'll be frying this for 5 minutes. We will then add our blended onion, sweet pepper, and anise seed. We will let this fry for another 6 minutes and add our tomato paste. Our flavors are getting elevated from frying these onions. We'll be frying our tomato paste for another 6 minutes. So we are gradually building on the flavors. It's time to add our flavorful tomato sauce. We'll be frying this on a low heat for 8 minutes. Stir this intermittently so that it does not burn at the bottom. We'll be adding 2 bay leaves and some dried thyme. On On a low heat, we'll cover this and allow it to boil. So it's time to add our fried meat. Stir the meat in, and once it's all incorporated into the stew, it's time to add our broth. After adding our broth, we'll allow this to cook for an additional 15 minutes. Our meat will be rehydrated with the broth, and in turn, it will release its juices into the stew. After adding my broth, I'll taste for salt. Add beef seasoning or salt to your taste and allow this to simmer. For my vermicelli rice, I'll add some olive oil into a pot and add my thin spaghetti. I'll keep stirring this until my spaghetti turns golden. I'll add my washed jasmine rice and 1 sliced sweet onion. Mix everything together and toast this for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I'll add some coconut oil and water. This is totally optional. I'll add some salt to taste, mix everything together, and cook this on a low heat for 25 to 30 minutes. Our goat stew is ready. We'll be adding some curry powder and allow this to simmer for just 2 minutes and we're done. Friends, I wish you were in my home to have a feel of this aroma. I'll be skimming off the oil and saving this for some jollof rice. Our vermicelli rice is ready and I can't wait to serve you. Our rice cooked so beautifully and our stew had all the flavors you can wish for. And friends, this recipe is to die for. It tasted so delicious and the aromas were amazing. And the goat meat cooked so perfectly in the stew. I wish you could have a bite with me. Thank you for staying with me through this one, and I hope I inspired you to try this recipe. If it's your first time here, this is a fierce twist. Kindly remember to subscribe, share, and like our videos. until I see you guys in the next one, stay safe and have a good week. Bye bye.